Everyone, and what's up guys. In this video we will going to take a look at game design and UI system in Unity and also create that things. So first, in this video we're gonna change the skybox of our game. So we see that current skybox of our game is a kind of blue color. So if we now go here to the main camera and just searching here for the skybox, so there is skybox, and we see that he has this background option right below. So if we click on this, we see that we can change the color of our skybox. So I will put a skybox of a kinda green, so like this, a little bit, yeah, shiny. And we now choose our skybox color. So again, on the main camera we see here skybox option, and right below is a background color of our skybox, and just to change the skybox to the kinda green color. And now when we, for example, click on the game panel, we see that color of our skybox is changed. So going back here to the scene. Also in this video we're gonna create, as I said, the game design, and that includes the walls on the sides of our game. So just going here to the hierarchy panel and right click here, going to 3D object, and just to create simply cube. And now we created the uncube, which is going to be, of course, one wall. So for example, if we focus on our cube, we see that we can resize our cube on all of these three axes, so on the X, the Y, and for example our cube will be very large. So if we zoom out, we can also resize again our cube, which is actually now not cube, that's now kind of rectangle, and going back and put it here on the left side of our camera. So we see that this quad here, this white quad here, is actually our camera, and just on the left side put our wall. So we see that our wall for the dimensions has this position on the X -7.2, for the Y is 19.85, and we will change, of course, this on the 20. So for the scale it will going to be, for example, I don't know, 4, and also for the Y just 15. And now everything is fine. So just to copy and paste this one more time, this R wall, and just for the position just to remove this minus, and automatically we have also a right wall, which we are copy and paste. And now when we go to the game, we see here that our walls actually appear here, and we see that this walls is on both of our sides of the game. Going back to the scene, also we want to a little bit decrease the width of our walls, so it will be, for example 2.5. I think this will be a nice dimension, so 2.5, and also for this is going to be 2.5. so this is actually the scale for the x-axis. This is actually a width of our game object, which is actually our walls. And now when we go to the game, we see this small gap here, I don't know, so just this is problem in positioning of our wall. So just a little bit move this wall on the x-axis a little bit. I think it will be nice for the 7.5. again we see the gaps, and also move a little bit here, and now everything is fine. So we see that our walls now is actually very nice positioned. And what we can do if we want to our walls be in some color, so we want, for example, we do not want to going here and try to attach some component. This will be stupid way of adding a color to our game. So just remove these box colliders for now, because we don't want these kind of colliders. So as I said, if we want to add some color on our game objects, which is actually currently walls, we need to go here to the assets folder, right click, create, and choose a material. So now we created a material of our walls, so it will be green material. And now with our material we want to change this shader from the standard to the unlit and color. And here for the main color we want to set the color of our game object, which is going to be, for example, green, as we said of the name in the name of the material. So now this material has this green color and this whole material is actually green. And when we, for example, now drag and drop this color material on our wall, we see that our wall automatically being colorful. And also for this right wall here, and now we painted our walls on the green color. So now when we go to the game panel, we see that our walls now has the green color attached on them. Going back to the scene, what I want to show you now is creating a UI system. So if we want to pass the text or some image or some button here, we of course need to pass in our game a UI system. So just to change the name of these walls to the actually walls, so this will be left. So again, left wall. And for the cube 1 also this will be right wall. And that's all. And as I said, if we want to, for example, attach some text or button on our game, we will for sure use UI system. And just going here to the hierarchy panel, right click and choose UI icon that is here and choose the text. And we now created a canvas, text, and event system. So when we click on the text, automatically we get this canvas, text, and event system. And I will in some another tutorial explain what does this mean in high depth, but for now I will just explain how can we set up our text for this game. So going here first of all to the canvas, and just to change here in the canvas folder, change here from the screen space overlay to the screen space camera. And just going here to the main camera, drag and drop it like in previous example on the render camera, and we now attach a main camera, actually our camera, to this canvas. And also here for the canvas scaler, from the constant pixel size we want to our size will be scale with screen size. And here for the reference resolution it will be HD resolution, so it will be 118 by 720 like this. And also here for the width and the height it will be positioned equally on the 0.5. And now we set our canvas for our game. And now when we go here to the text, we see that we have this nice small text, and for the text it will be level 1. So here for the text icon we want to our text be level 1 text, and here we have a font of our text which we are get by default. For the font style we want to change something, so it will be, for example, italic. And here for the font size we want to increase our text from the about 65. So when we now rescale our text, we see that this level 1 is now for the font size 65 indexed. And now, for example, when we click on the game panel, we see here this nice text that appear whenever we run the game. So if we, for example, now run the game, we see this nice text appear that we have created here. So this is very nice text and very nice kind of design of game. So currently we see that we have lose our game design. So whenever we go, we see that our walls and the skybox actually disappear. And why is that? Well, because we lose our layout. So in order to solve this problem and fix it, we need to go here to the layout folder and just choose here default. and now our game design is returned. So this is for this video, guys. You'll learn something about game design, about this UI system, about text, and setting up our canvas, for example. And I think you'll learn something new in this video. In the next video we will proceed to develop our game. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.